everyone, my name is Melissa Strange and welcome to another episode of For the Love of Drag. Today we're going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9, episode number 11, also known as Gayest Ball Ever! And we have a lot to get into this episode, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and get ready to leave some comments down below, because we are about to what? Take it to the ball, take it to the runway. Alright, so this episode started off with the post-Nina elimination and Trinity win, with Alexis Michelle being kind of upset again that her critique from Michelle Visage wasn't what she wanted to, I guess, hear from Michelle. Alexis really seems to struggle with people criticizing the way that she looks. She has in the past asked the queens in Untucked why they didn't tell her that her look wasn't as good as other people's or whatever. I think she thinks people are sabotaging her by not telling her that she looks bad or good or whatever. It's, again, weird, and girl, the other queens in this competition are not there to tell you to change or whatever, and Michelle is there to tell you if you look basic, that you look basic, or if you look underwhelming, that you look underwhelming. So why are you acting so surprised, man? She bring it to you every season like this. But it's time for the final five to give it all they've got, and we've got a mini challenge. It's what, the second mini challenge of the season? Whatever. But this mini challenge is one that everyone loves because everyone loves puppets. There's so much to get into this episode. I mean, there was 3 runway looks, there was drama. There was the rhythmic, I can never say that word, gymnastics. Rhythmic gymnastics thing that they did. The puppet show. Did I say drama, lip sync? There was just so much. But right away when I thought about this puppet show, I'm like, whoever gets Peppermint has to put her in a pink skirt. And that was like pretty much the only thing I cared to see. If whoever got Peppermint didn't at least do that, that's an easy little thing to get. So my favorite parts were definitely that Shea Coulee gave Peppermint a pink skirt. All of Sasha Velour's was beautiful. So funny. And then Peppermint spray painting Alexis green was gold. Those are probably my 3 favorite moments or things about the puppet show. And the winner of the mini challenge is Sasha Velour, which was no surprise to me at all. As soon as Sasha started doing her Trinity bit with the Botox and the sex with Nina Bonina, I lost it. I was like, she is totally gonna win. And at least this time she won a prize she can maybe actually use, because poor Sasha Velour. Can we talk for a second about how she won like a lifetime or a year supply of burgers from Hamburger Mary's, and she's a vegan. I think they have vegan burgers, but still, it's like the vegan won a hamburger year supply of hamburgers. It's just funny. Then she won a hair treatment prize, and she's bald. I mean, it can be used for wigs, but the irony is amazing. So now at least she has won a $500 gift certificate to Today Ticks, and if you listen to RuPaul's podcast, you know all about Today Ticks, and I'm sure that's a prize that Sasha will use. Alright, so the Maxi-challenge of the week is the Gayest Ball Ever, and the queens are serving up 3 looks: Rainbow She Better Do, Sexy Unicorn, and the YMCA Village People look. In the spirit of kindness and fairness, the queens apparently diplomatically choose who is going to do which of the Village People look. I wasn't surprised to hear that they fairly picked it, which is why we didn't watch them pick who they were going to be, because there was no drama there. But the drama is to come. And so Peppermint's going to be the biker, Trinity Taylor's going to be the cop, Shea Coulee is going to be the construction worker, Sasha Velour is going to be the cowboy, and then Alexis Michelle is going to be the native. And during the walkthrough with Ru, a couple of things happened. You had Sasha tell Ru that Sasha has a trick up his sleeve for the main stage runway during his rainbow look, so I'm like, let's see that. When Alexis Michelle says she chose to do native because a bowl of fucking turquoise doohickeys, turquoise embellishments. Shut the fuck up. You picked to do native because of turquoise buttons. That's literally what I heard. That is the stupidest reason to have picked to do the native village person. It just made no sense to me at all. And then when Shea Coulee is asked about her look and she starts spitting out like 1,000 words, like English, punk, what else did she spit out there? I don't know, she went like Vivienne Westwood. She started naming like a bunch of things. And I'm like, that's usually when you're in trouble, when you name like a shit ton of different things to describe your idea of your look. So I was a little nervous for what Shea was gonna pull out for her construction worker look. So in addition to their 3 looks, the queens are told by Ru that they are also going to have to do a rhythmic gymnastics presentation before the 3 looks. Like they do at every ball, there is always an opening number. So the queens have to act shocked, but we all know it's coming. Sasha Velour actually had to direct, I guess, or she had to choreograph it. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I was a little worried about that, I'll say that much. And then they go and do the rehearsals for the rhythmic gymnastic routine, and I mean, they're getting all tangled. They're getting tied up and tangled. They're getting poked in the eye. They're falling over. They're all over the place. They're talking on top of each other. This one wants this one wants that. Alexis Michelle feels like she's not being heard. Sasha looks like she's gonna just freaking have her brain explode because nobody's listening to her. Shea Coulee is like assistant directing the whole thing. It is a lot happening, and I'm thinking there's no way they're gonna pull this off at all, unless they go for something really basic. And then after the rehearsals, honey, the shade rolls in because there literally becomes an argument between Alexis and Sasha and Shea. Basically, the argument starts off with Alexis Michelle telling Sasha she thought that Sasha was insecure. And I'm kind of thinking Alexis Michelle was feeling a bit insecure about everything and was maybe projecting that towards Sasha. Do I think Sasha looked like she was struggling during the choreography? Sure, because she maybe doesn't choreograph things, and that's stressful, and she's a lot to go and do. They all do. So I don't think really that she was insecure. And even Sasha says, no, I think I was fine, but it was hard to get everyone's attention because everyone was just shouting things out. And then you had Shea pipe in and basically it felt like she was trying to come to Sasha's rescue and was like, yeah, no, but Sasha definitely was steering the ship. It's just everyone had a lot of opinions. And then Sasha goes, yeah, well, I felt like you were really stepping on my toes. And then I kind of felt like exactly what had just happened again, right? Like Sasha's having an argument with Alexis and Shea comes in and says something. Same with during the choreography, Sasha is directing it and Shea has a lot to say, and then Alexis pipes in and Shea again jumps back. So I don't know if there's just like Shea is really looking out for Sasha and doesn't mean to kind of do wrong by her, but it kind of was coming across like she maybe was stepping over the line and crossing into Sasha's territory a little too much. But I loved that Sasha called her out on it. That was good. And now let's move it along to the ball, to the main stage, where we have Mama Ru dressed in blue. And I think this is one of the best looks Ru has had this entire season. I know the whole Matthew Anderson drama happened, and Raven, and I think even Delta, I think it is, are doing Ru's look, but this is the best one, I think, so far. I think they're catching up, and they're definitely they're doing Ru's face a lot more like Ru looks usually, I think, now. I don't know. I liked it a lot better this episode. And then we also have Michelle Visage and Carson Kressley. And then there are 2 supermodels joining the ball, Joan Smalls and Andy McDowell. Alright, so category is rhythmic gymnastics. And they twirled what they could do. I wasn't like super impressed by anything, but I thought it was cute. And then first look category is Rainbow She Better Do. Shea Coulee, graffiti, no rainbow. That was not a rainbow. It wasn't even rainbow graffiti. It was like hues of rainbow that were mixed with brown. It was not rainbow at all. Sasha Velour did her Wizard of Oz reveal. That was, I guess, the trick that she said she had up her sleeve. I thought it was cool. I liked her deconstructed rainbow look. She had each color of the rainbow on a specific part of her body. I thought it was very fashionable, and I thought it was something clever I haven't seen before. Alexis Michelle's was a very typical Pride look, if you ask me. There was nothing too crazy, like, it was a typical Pride look. Trinity's, I liked the look, but not for this. It was that black very drag look with the rainbow stripes as like bondage leather strap things on her or whatever was going on. I don't think it was leather actually, they were just straps. I don't know. I like the look, but not for this runway, so I like it, but yeah. But I don't know. Peppermint also went with a classic Pride look, but I think Peppermint's look was miles ahead of Alexis's in the creativeness of it and the execution of it. I definitely thought Peppermint's classic Pride look was better than Alexis's classic Pride look, and I guess better than Trinity's. I didn't really love, like I said, I didn't love Trinity's for this. I definitely think my favorite rainbow look has to go to Sasha Velour. Category is Sexy Unicorn, and Shea Coulee went for the black unicorn look. She was serving up sexy unicorn all in black goddess. It was great. And then Sasha Velour served up a medieval unicorn who just clearly stabs someone with the unicorn horn. Very clever, very, again, fashionable. Like, Sasha's eye for fashion is very apparent. Like, she is very fashionable, and I am always impressed by Sasha's looks. Alexis gave you the glitter corn. You knew at least one of them would be covered in glitter. Don't deny it. Trinity Taylor served you My Little Unicorn, Raver Corn, realness with them big furry boot things, and was just living. And then Peppermint says she's serving up a space unicorn, but I didn't really see that. I just saw like a pink unicorn with some purple and some spikes in their head or something like that. I didn't get the space reference, but I still didn't hate it. My favorite for the unicorn would maybe be Shea Coulee's. Let's go with Shea Coulee's. And then finally, category is Village People Eleganza Extravaganza. Did I say that backwards? I might have. I don't remember what I just said. That's fine. So first up was Shea Coulee's construction worker look. I think Adore Delano isn't going to buy that jacket off of Shea Coulee because that screams Adore. I would buy it off of Shea Coulee if that was an option. That jacket was amazing. Her entire look was very well executed, I think, for sure. I was a little worried about her, but I definitely think Shea pulled it off. Sasha Velour's cowboy look was so fashionable. Again, all three, I think, of Sasha's looks were so strong this episode. Alexis Michelle's native look, I will say, as soon as she came out with the big bow and arrow in her head and her hair, and I was like, oh my gosh, she has a bow in her hair. I was living for that. But that wig was just so flat. It looked so bad. And then her freaking turquoise embellishments should have just died. I did not like her look at all. But I will say, picking native as your Village People look, out of all the looks you could have picked, I mean only one could do each look, but to kind of volunteer and pick that, it does take a lot of balls because I feel like in a way people will probably, if they haven't already, come at her and been like, that is cultural appropriation, and like shake a stick at her for dressing native. You know, she didn't go out in a giant headdress and she didn't dress like Pocahontas or something, you know. I think if she did that, she probably would have gotten a lot more hate than just like kind of serving a not very good look, which is what she did in my opinion. We'll get into that a little bit more in a second. Trinity Taylor's, I can't even open this. Trinity Taylor, is she on here? She is. I'm gonna just talk to Trinity for a second. Girl, you can be a cop any day of the week, just so you know, as long as you wear that outfit, okay? That was one of my favorite outfits of the night, for sure. Trinity, that cop outfit has still left me speechless. That was amazing. That like blue lace on her ass was so good. So good. I can't even, I have actual goosebumps at the moment. I loved that look. I was like, yes! I was like screaming at the TV. It was so good. It is so good. That's one of my favorite looks of the night for sure. And then Peppermint's leather biker look at the end was pretty much what I kind of pictured was gonna happen. I wasn't like over the moon crazy about it like I just was with Trinity's 10 seconds ago, but you know, it wasn't bad at all either. Just not like memorable though, if that makes sense. And then Ru asks the question that always comes up at some point, and that's, who do you think should go home tonight? And Sasha and Shay both say Alexis. Alexis and Trinity both say Peppermint, and then Peppermint says Trinity. That part I didn't quite understand, but maybe Peppermint didn't want to say Alexis because they're both from New York, but then again, Sasha said Alexis and she's from New York. I don't know. I definitely agreed that it was going to be between Alexis and Peppermint based on their overall ball looks and everything. But I cannot wait to see Untucked to see Alexis's response to the queens that called her out, because she's like already gonna say something because Michelle read her look and so did Joan Smalls. She didn't like Alexis's look at all. So Alexis is already gonna basically be telling the queens, you should have told me I didn't look good, you should have told me I didn't look good. You already know that's coming, or at least you hope that's coming. So I'm looking forward to watching Untucked for that, but you know that's what's up. I feel like she's just not taking responsibility for looking bad. She's going to blame the other queens for not telling her that she looked bad before going out there, and like, it's a competition. In a way, like if you looked lumpy and bumpy, I'm sure one of your sisters would tell you. But if they just like are looking at what you just created and they're like, all right, that's your creative vision, who am I to tell you that you don't look good? You know, that's how it kind of felt. If I was there, I wouldn't go ahead and be like, girl, you shouldn't wear that, it looks bad, because like that's your creative vision. So yeah, I don't think Alexis should like expect that of her sisters. And during the judges' critique, I just wanted to talk for a quick second about how they said that Sasha's looks were not drag, or they were, it's not that they weren't drag, but they were not drag enough. They were just high fashion, they were just such fashionable looks, but they weren't serving drag. She's a man in a dress, that's literally drag. I don't understand that logic at all. That like bothered me, that was like an actual discussion being had, that Sasha's drag wasn't drag enough. Let me know, please, let me know in the comments down below if I'm the only one who's literally disturbed by that. Because somehow also, I really thought Sasha was going to win because all three of her looks were so strong and had such a vision. Literally every one of those looks. The time was clearly put into each look. Effort, vision, creative vision was there entirely. Every detail was detailed. And she didn't win. Am I mad that Shea Coulee won? No, I'm not mad. I like Shea Coulee. I'm glad she won this competition, or this episode, challenge, whatever, not the whole show yet, who knows. But her, like literally Shay's rainbow look had zero. Am I missing something? There was no rainbow in that rainbow look. I didn't see it, did you? Let me know in the comments down below because I didn't see it. And I feel like in previous seasons, if something was like kind of a miss like that for one of the three looks, that instantly would have pretty much landed you in the bottom. Now, I think that Peppermint and Alexis didn't do as well as everyone else, which makes sense why they end up in the bottom, but I think Shay should have not have won if one of her looks was that far off of the mark. You know, it was almost like, she's like, oh, I'm gonna wear this look instead, it's colorful. But it wasn't even like colorful, it was like a dim colored thing. I don't know. I love it. I think she looked amazing, but it was not a rainbow. Rainbow she better do. And she didn't do that, so how did she win the glitter ball? The glitter ball. I just love saying glitter ball. Anytime there's an episode, I'm like, the glitter ball. I don't understand how she won the gayest ball ever if her rainbow you better do look was a rainbow. She didn't. My camera is totally very low battery and dying, so let's speed this up a little bit. Peppermint and Alexis are in the bottom two and lip syncing against each other, and they both worked it and served it, and they could take all of my money. That was a great lip sync. The mustache, the moves, the wig reveal, it had lots of tricks, and it was amazing, definitely two professional lip sync entertainers, 100% queens. But Alexis ends up going home and Peppermint is staying, and I'm cool with that. It's kind of what I saw coming anyways based on like the previous weeks and this episode and everything, so I wasn't too surprised there. But before this camera battery dies, just want to say thank you for watching this video, everyone, and let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts were. There is 4 queens left. That means 2 episodes, 1 more episode plus the finale. We're almost done. I don't know what we're gonna do, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in a week. My battery is going to die. I keep saying that, which is wasting more battery time. Anyways, everyone, my name is Melissa Strange, and until next time, stay strange.